Hi, I'm Kathy Goller, Director of Youth and Young Adult Ministry, and I'm here to share with you part 2 of our orientation to the new online registration system for the Diocesan Youth Convention. Now, in video 1, we showed you as group leaders how you get the process started by filling out your group registration. In this video, we're going to show you the process by which each individual will actually register for the convention. There's something important you need to understand about this whole online registration system. The group system and the individual system are different and really separate. They're designed to do different things. The group system collects information that's true for everyone in your group, while the individual system is the system that really takes the actual registrations for people to come to the convention. So you as a group leader, even though you have a group account now, you also need to set up an individual account for yourself so that you can register yourself for the convention. And you'll need to be sure that all of your chaperones and the parents of each of your teens go online and fill out all of this information so that they too can come to the convention. Now you might be wondering as a group leader, how will I know if my people have done that? We'll cover that in video 3. Now you might remember in the group system, you entered some email addresses and those generated automatic emails. We looked at those in the last video. Here they are as a reminder. Here is my email as a group leader to say, we've received your registration. Follow this link. Here is an example of the email that would be sent to a parent. Dear Marion Cunningham, we're excited that Richie is coming to the convention. Click here to complete your registration online. Now, if these emails get lost or accidentally deleted, or they go to the spam folder and people say they don't get them, that's okay. We're going to show you where the link is so that they can register right online. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to minimize my webcam so that we can focus on the registration pages. So to find the registration link, in case the links from the email get deleted, we go to dobyouth.org, to our department page, Youth and Young Adult Ministry, click on Youth Convention. Our main convention page, you see our promo video and some basic information. Here's that group registration link, and we don't want that now. We're looking for the individual link. It's right here on that main convention page. So here is where each individual will create their account. Now again, this is going to look similar to what you did as a group leader, but you need to do it again here. So for this example, I'm going to be Marion Cunningham because I'd like to walk you through what your parents will experience when they go to register a youth. So I'm going to use a sample email address. Now, parents, of course, would use their real email. I am just using a test email and a sample fake email because I don't want to confuse our little system here. So now, first step is to complete account and contact information. And you see the instructions here. These are important. If you're registering yourself, you're going to enter your name as the account contact. Now, if you're registering your children, you're going to enter your name as the parent. So Marion's name stays because she's the parent. And for the email address here, I am going to change it. For the sake of this example, I'm going to make it my email address. That way you'll be able to see the email that would come in as a confirmation of the registration. We're going to go on to the next step. Here is where we're going to enter some participant information. So first, I need to select the group. Here, I can either type in the group or I can scroll alphabetically to find my parish. Remember that our group from Happy Days was registered under Youth and Young Adult Ministry. Now, the group name is provided in the email that parents received. Here, we ask whether the home parish is different from the group you'll be attending with. Now, Rich's answer is no, but we do ask the question because we know that some teens attend the convention with a group that's not actually their home parish. So they have a chance to fill in their actual home parish name here. That's helpful. As Marion, I'm going to be registering a youth. Here is where, you see, please enter the information for the youth that'll be attending the convention. So, first name is going to be my son, Richie. Last name, Cunningham. For youth, we ask their year in school. Of course, this question disappears if I was registering an adult or a junior advisor. Now I'm going to say he's male. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to skip entering all of this information. But you see these red circles? This indicates that the information is mandatory and required for a complete convention registration. I can skip it for right now, but I will need to go back later to fill it in. So we're going to look here. Our next page is product selection. This is where a parent will select what package their child is going to attend for. So Richie is coming for the complete youth package, which you see includes 2 nights at the hotel and all the sessions, etc. Now, some teens only come maybe for Friday, or a lot of teens come for Saturday for the daytime. There are other options of partial packages, so make sure that your parents know which one they should be registering their teens for. For Richie, it's the complete package. You see the prices are all listed there. We can go to the next step. Now, I'm going to stop here for just one moment and show you what the product selection page looks like for an adult. Here you see I've started an account for Al Del Vecchio, our group leader. So he is an adult registering himself. And I just want to show you that the package page looks different. So there are other options because adults pay a different price based on how many people are in the room. Now, Al is going to come for a complete package and he's not sharing a room. So this is going to be his choice. Remember, some adults, again, are going to come for these partial packages, and they have an option to do that. But you see here, adults and junior advisors have to select another product, their hall duty shift. So we provide the instructions here for hall duty. And you'll see here, the first option, because Al is a parish group leader, he is exempt from hall duty. He gets to click that button. But you'll see that if he was an adult chaperone or a junior advisor, he would have these other options to choose from. And you can see here's an example. It will tell you how many shifts might be left and which shifts are available. If a shift doesn't have any availability, it'll be closed out and you wouldn't be able to sign up for it. So I just wanted to show you that this page is a little bit different for adults. Now we're going to go back to Marian's account and the event involvement page. Most of the screens, and really all the screens, the steps here in registration are the same for youth as they are for adults and junior advisors. Sometimes there's just slight differences in which questions get asked. So, for example, Marian, who's a parent, has to ask her child the following questions, which is why we really recommend that when a parent sits down to do this registration, they really should do this with their teen near them. First, it's going to ask whether they are trained as a special minister of Holy Communion. In this case, no. We're going to say that Richie, though, is interested in being a small group facilitator. You'll see that boxes popped up here to provide information about how we can contact Richie, because, of course, the contact information that we have so far has been for Marian, the parent. There's also a question about whether you're interested in being a part of the music ministry. If you click yes, you'll see specific questions about singing or musical instrument. We're going to click no for right now, and again, for the sake of time, I'm going to skip those fields, but go back and fill them in later. Now, this next page, emergency contact information, provides emergency contact info and medical information. This is a page that youth, junior advisors, and adults all will need to fill out. I'm just going to scroll through it so you can see. We ask for these emergency contacts, contact 1 and contact 2. We also ask information about the health insurance provider and policy number. We ask people to provide their physician's name and phone number in case there was a medical emergency. And then we ask some yes or no questions about your medical conditions. These are all simple yes or no questions. If you do click yes to any of them, you'll see that a box is going to pop up asking for more detail. In the case of medication, it's going to ask for the dosage, the names of the medication, the frequency. Say, for example, that Richie had celiac disease. We might enter that here, and we might say that he needs a gluten-free diet. So for now, again, these are mandatory fields. I'm going to skip them just for the sake of time. Now here is where online registration is exciting. The youth permissions and releases. This is where parents can e-sign to allow the permission for their youth to attend. No more chasing hard copy paper permission forms. Now, for adults, your page won't say youth permissions, but you still will have a page of permissions and releases to fill out. As an adult, you don't have to actually give permission. Like this page says, the parent gives permission. The adult page will say that I, Al Del Vecchio, choose to attend the youth convention. We still do need the releases filled out for adults as well. Now, it's important for us to know that every person has the option to opt out of the e-signatures. So if a parent, or even if you as an adult, want to opt out of e-signing these terms and conditions, what you need to do is download a paper copy of the terms and conditions, print it, sign it, and then mail it to our office. I'll show you here. If you click download, the paper copy pops up here. It's that with the rules. So we're going to close that out now. Assuming that Marion is okay signing for online for Richie, she would read this information, and the first thing she needs to do is click when Richie's going to attend the convention. In his case, it's the full weekend. Now, if he was coming for one of those partial packages, she might click the daytime package, for example. But instead, he is a full weekend only. Now, then Marion would read the release of liability, click that she agrees. She'd read the medical acknowledgement and release, read that information, and click that she agrees. There's the media release. She would read that information and click that she agrees. Parents can opt that they disagree with the media release. It's a little hard to keep track at a large event like the convention, but certainly they do have that right and that option. For the message service, parents again read about that and they would agree. And then the rules. Again, here's where it's helpful if you're with your teen, because this indicates that I as a parent have discussed the convention rules with my child, and if they want to look at those rules, they're provided right here in a simple download. I'm going to close that out. So they're going to click that they agree to uphold the rules of the convention. Here you see at the very bottom of the form, we again provide the instructions if a parent wishes to opt out, but you'll see if not, they understand that typing their legal name here acknowledges and provides their permission. So Marion is going to, and then she's going to click that she agrees. And when I click to go to the next step, you see we're going to ask one more time, I confirm that I have read, understand, and agree to the terms and conditions listed above. If I click accept, the e-signature is complete. It's very exciting. This last step in the process is to confirm the selection. And so you'll see here, it'll just show what she's registered Richie for. And then here is the coupon code. Now this is where if Richie were a scholarship recipient or a Diocesan Youth Board member, we would have provided a coupon code that could be used to provide a discount. Now, since Richie is not a youth board member or getting a scholarship, we can skip that for right now. Now, here are the payment options, and this is an important part for you as a group leader to know so that you can let your parents know which option they should select. The first option they can pick is here, payment by credit card or e-check. Now, in this option, they'd be paying online, again, by either a credit card or an e-check. If your teens are going to pay the whole amount for the convention without any discounts from fundraising, then this might be a good option for you. The payments will come directly to our department, and you don't need to worry about collecting money or checks from anybody. However, remember that people can only choose to pay the whole amount that's due. So if you are discounting the registration fee for your people, you should not tell them to choose this option because they can't type in an amount that they would like to pay. They have to pay the whole amount. Now, the second option is the payment by individual paper check, or the bill me option. If a parent chooses this option, then they will get an email sent to them that reminds them of the amount due. It's basically an invoice, and it provides the information of who the check should be payable to and where they should mail it. Using this option, families are also paying our department directly. Now, this third option is the one you're most used to. It's paying by parish check. This is the Bill My Parish option. If a parent chooses this option, then no money is exchanged between that family and the diocese or our department. Instead, our department will send a detailed invoice to the group leader, who will send a payment from the whole parish or the school. If you've done fundraising for the convention and you've been able to reduce the convention fee for any of your teens, this might be your best option. This way, your families can pay the amount they owe to your parish, and you'll send one check to our department. For our sake, we're going to try that individual paper check option so I can show you what the invoice will look like. When I go to the next step, do I want to add another attendee? For the sake of this, I'm going to pretend that Marion does not have anyone else she wants to register so that I can simply show you the dashboard. Now you'll see Marion Cunningham's account. Here's her dashboard. Just like in the group system, the dashboard is the parent's friend. From here, they can manage their profiles. So she can go back to complete Richie's information and add in all that information we skipped over. If she realizes that, oh, I should also register Joni, then she can add a profile and add Joni. If she decides that she and Howard are going to come as chaperones, she can click here to add profiles for her and for Howard. You'll see that the dashboard is going to show the balance that's due. If any payments had been made by credit card, she could view them here. She can always scroll down and see any of the information. It's all provided here. So one last thing I want to show you now is that invoice. I'm going to open up my email. And we'll see here an email from Diane Ruminski, and you see it says Payment Invoice Diocesan Youth Convention. And that says, hello, Marion. Thank you for registering Richie for the convention. you can remind the parent that they can log into their account to make changes at any time, and you'll see it includes all the information about Richie's balance, who they should make the check payable to, and where they should mail it. That really is the entire online registration system. We hope that this has been really helpful for you. We encourage you to give it a try and to help your parents give it a try. Let us know whenever you have questions.